Ahoy, ahoy, my comrades. Muskana with microphone, Ashika. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, The Michelle, back at it again. You know what time it is. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking to you guys. I want to tell you, okay, in fact, this video is going to serve as an apology to my mom for something I did like 11 years ago. I think it's less risky now for me to apologize to come out clean. You understand? And also, I mean, look at me. I've done it on a public platform. That should serve as something, you know. Anyway, this is something that happened in 2014 when I was in Form 2. And I think it's high time I say the truth. I'm not a liar, guys. Don't worry, I'm not a liar. But see, these things happen. Anyway, I'm going to be doing it as I cook. It's already like 2 6, and we should eat at like 7. So currently, my mom is not even at home. She traveled, but she's coming back tomorrow. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if my mom watches my channel or not. I've washed my hands, don't worry. But nevertheless, I'm going to render the apology. So, what actually happened was when I was in Form 2, I had a tendency of going to my friend's class. So, I would get to school and throw my bag at the back of the class and rush to my friend's class. To my friend's class, like most of my friends were in that class. And if you went to the school that I went to, we had to sign in the morning, 25 by 25 past, whatever time you get to school, you're supposed to sign into school. So I would not even sign into school. I would just zoom, go to my friend's class. So, and my friends, so our classes were in a row, like in a straight row. So it was my friend's class, then my another class, then my class, I think, I forgot. But basically, my class teacher then would come from that same direction. Like he would pass my friend's class before getting to our class. So basically, he would see me in my friend's class and oh, this person can see me going to sign. So after we sign in registration, our teacher would still come and roll call and sign us again, tick us present, whatever, again. So my teacher would see me, and obviously it's a sign that follow me to class. Let's go do registration. But these babes, because she talks too much, because she's all over the place, these babes will not follow. These babes will continue talking or continue listening to whatever story because she likes things. Yekani manje. I would always now run to class at 7:30 or something because the registration was supposed to be 25 past 7 to 7:30. So sometimes I would now rush to class because I knew my name is towards the bottom of the list. So I would be like, don't worry. By the time it gets to my name, I would have gotten to class. And he would tell me, no, 25 past, everyone should be in class. When I start the roll call, everyone is in class. You don't say, oh, my name is at the bottom. But babes, will she listen? No. Babes do not listen because that's none of their business. At least I thought. So I would always get there late and he would reprimand me and tell me that you need to come to class. I was seeing you talking and you were not following me to class. And I would apologize. On some days, I would even see him already walking to the staff room to submit the register. Or when my friend's teacher walks in, I'm like, okay, maybe it's my cue to leave because their teacher is also there. And funny enough, their teacher always came after my teacher. So I was never early, okay? I was never early for registration. And I would always beg my class teacher to mark me present. I'm like, no, as you can see, I'm at school. And even though you saw me in my friend's class, even though I didn't follow you immediately, but you had seen me. And he's like, I don't care. I need you in the class. So I said, okay, sorry, whatever. Until one day, guys, one day, Sister did not submit. Sister did not sign in. She never followed the teacher until he got out of class. Like registration was done. Because my friend's teacher did not even come for registration that day, I think. And guys. My teacher is like, nope, today I'm not doing it. I've warned you severally. You need to come for registration. So today you're going to go sign a late note. So if you were late to school, you had to go to the school office, and there was a kamabuku by the corner that you would sign in late, and you would get like a late notice to give to your teacher so that they can log you into the register. So he's like, no, you have to go to the office because you were not in there for registration. So which means I need a late note. Hey, I'm like, but I was, yeah, it's just you saw me and you just being difficult and stuff. By the way, like we had a cool relationship with my teacher. He was a coach above all. He wasn't really like a teacher. He was a coach. He wasn't my coach, but he was like a coach in the school. So I was there trying my ways, trying to butter him. I said, no, but you saw me. This man was not having it, you guys. This man was not having it. He said, Michelle, you will go. You actually go and get a late note. I followed him until we got to the office and he still said no. And then I was just like, you know what, nigga? That's your cup of tea. That's your baby to carry. And in my head, I was like, whatever. He will obviously just mark me present because he saw me. He's just trying to be difficult and stuff. Ekani, the term now ended. My reports, our reports came. I usually used to open my reports at school. Before my parents even come, it didn't matter. So I would open my reports so that you're guaranteed prepared. So I open my report, you guys. I see absent one day. Hear me. And now I'm thinking, how do I even explain this at home? Guys. Kuti saka isusu takakusiya kuchikoro ukasara uchijamba jurawo kuchikoro. So now I'm thinking, what do I do? My mom comes to pick me up. Nabudisa report, and I remember we're still even in the school premises. Brought out my report, and then my mom opens the report. She goes, cool, your report is saying 1 day absent. 1 day EP. As you all know, ladies and gentlemen, I am a professional actress. And sometimes I put it to use. Guys. But if you saw what I did that day, guys, I acted shocked. And I knew exactly where it came from. I knew it was that day. But you see, this babes, she acted shocked out of her wits. I said, huh? Inini absent? So now my mom is like, yeah, it's saying you were absent for a day. Daka jamuka, guys. What is that? I was even the one getting angry now. I said, what is that? What do they mean I was absent at school? Why would they say that? And by the way, I was one of those students who used to go to school every day, Form 1 to Form 4, even grade 1 to university. I'm the student who never misses a day. It's not even possible. So I'm like, what? After all our effort, some of us put so much effort coming to school every day, and then they mark us absent. Hey, that is so unfair. Now look at it. Now we look like we're doing something shady to our parents because they were marking us up. Yo, guys, it was my mom even calming me down. By the time I was furious. Yo, my mom was even the one calming me down. She said, it's okay. Maybe it was just a mistake. I said, no, I couldn't mistake. Yo, you guys, I popped it. I was furious. I said, no, people should never make such careless mistakes because they'll cost us. I said, oh, my mom was even looking shocked. She said, madam, it's okay. It's just a mistake. These things happen. I said, no. I don't like such mistakes. I don't. I said, no, I don't like such mistakes. Don't make such mistakes in my report. I don't like it because this attendance is so important to me. It's so important to me. If I come to school, you have to mark me present, and that's on period. Don't put absent when I was not absent at school. Yo, and a couple put guys. My mom was even now feeling bad for the teacher. thinking, imagine if my parents were one of those teacher. What would happen? What would happen? Because madam is lying. I said, I didn't know. Anyway, that is my first apology. That's my first apology. Yes, it was me. I was the one who didn't go for attendance for registration. And I was marked absent. And I knew exactly what was going on. But I couldn't afford to be the one at fault. I could not afford it. Then the second one, Manch. It was maths. My maths teacher used to give us a lot of work, you guys. She used to print so many sheets, like worksheets for us to do and stuff. And at the end of the day, it would be so much and would be overwhelmed because our teacher just used to teach us a topic and then she would just give us worksheets to do. And this madam here, I'm sure you know where this is going. The madam was not doing the work. I never used to do the work. If I do 2 questions in class, it should be like, do the rest for homework. Madam does not even do homework. Let's start there. And she never used to mark the work. So what she would do is she would also do the worksheets. Then she would pin them on the notice board at the back of the class and would just stand up and mark her own work. If you have any questions, you can go and ask her. Okay, so the problem now came with report cards again. My reporter, my teacher obviously stated it in my report that I don't do my assignments, and if I did my assignments, it would really help. So my mom now says, why are you not doing your work? What? Knowing that my teacher does not mark or collect our homework. For the 2 years, guys, Form 3 and 4, our homework was never collected. Our work, not even one homework was ever collected. She never checked any of our work, nothing. And remember, we didn't have notes either. So there were no notes to check, no homework. She never used to check anything. So my mom is like, your teacher is saying you're not doing your work, Michelle. Your homework. How true is that? And why are you not doing your work, Gigi? I said, sorry? Has she ever asked for the work and I refused to give her the work? And in my head, I'm like, even if we go to court, I'll win the case. I'll win it. Because have you ever collected the homework? And me, I said, ooh, I don't have the homework. I have the homework. You just did not collect, madam. So my mom is like, how will your teacher then just wake up and say Michelle is not doing it? I said, I don't know, madam, mother. I don't know what she's talking about because she never asked for the homework and I refused to give her. Ask her. You can come to school and ask her one day that she collected the homework. My mom is like, that's what she said. I said, I don't know, my report. I said, some people just write things and you wonder why they would write such things. When has she ever collected the work and I refused? Hey, again. I said my teacher was wrong. It's my teacher. And this one, I said I'll win it any day, anytime because she never collected the work ever. So I said, no, I have the upper hand. You never collected the work. Mina, I had the work. Just didn't collect it. That's not my problem. But my teacher was right. Obviously, she was very good at observing what's happening in the class. She might not have collected the work, but she would definitely observe, I guess. But still, did she have cameras to prove it if we went to court? You cannot prove it. I am the one who can prove that you have never collected the homework. You can ask the whole class. Anyway, guys, those are my apologies to my mom mainly because she's the one I used to tell these things, really. And she's the one I used to do to prompt to and overreact to. So yeah. Anyway, my children. If it was a Nigerian parent, they'll be like, your children will do the same to you. Anyway, if my children do the same to me, haba now. It happens. It's part of growing up. If my children do the same thing, it's not like I committed a big crime or something. So if my children do it to me too, after all, lion no the born goat, Abby. If they are my children, they're cut from the same cloth. So it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. They're from my womb, from my loins. My loins. As if I have loins. Anyway, they are mine. I would understand. They're mine. Now me born them. You understand? So that's okay. That's all right. I'll take that. I'll take that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and this is my apology to my mom for all the times that I was acting like people don't know what they are doing, and it's only me who knows what I'm doing. My apologies for that. My sincere apologies for that. It was just childhood that was doing me, you know. It was, in fact, it was teenagehood that time. It was teenagehood doing me. Okay, I'm not a bad person. I'm a little dramatic, and I'm sure she's aware of that. But yeah, it's one of those. Anyway, this is me saying thank you so much for being on this channel. I see you guys and I appreciate your presence. I say this all the time and I will never stop saying it. Thank you for being here and going down this road with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe and maybe press the post notification bell and like the video and leave a comment. What is it? What is that one thing that you probably also did in high school or even in primary school that may need an apology to your mom, to your dad, to your parents, to your family? Tell me about it. Let's laugh together in the comment section. Let's share laughter and joy. Otherwise, thank you so much for being around. I truly appreciate you. Let me finish cooking. I'm not sure if I'll show you guys me cooking, but I just want to boil these potatoes, fry the chicken, and that's it really. So yeah, thank you so much for being around. I may show you, okay, you know what? I think I'll show you guys the food when I'm done. Because if you know anything about filming cooking content, a dish that takes 15 minutes would take approximately 2 hours. Like now, I've taken so long just cutting the potatoes because I was busy talking as usual. The same reason why I was marked absent. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you and stay safe, stay bold, stay beautiful. Mwah.